Jeff and Jeremy. It's like a radiogasm.
I said, hey, babe, check it out on the podcast.
Apple Podcast, Google Podcast,
and Spotify.
All this is going viral.
Good morning, everybody. Yeah. Everybody's saying hi already on the text line. We haven't even started yet. Andrew, thank you. Andrew, Angry Andrew on a tractor. You remember him, Jeff?
Yeah.
He's saying hello. Good morning. He says good morning, hello every day. You probably, I don't know if you see that on the text line. Can you see the text line from your home in Paso de Robles?
Yes, I can see the text line from my home. And yes, I got that message. And then I also got a message from him saying congratulations on buying the house direct to my phone. So he's got my phone number too.
Oh, so. All right. Well, yeah. Well, there you go, buddy. Well, good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Covering all bases. He's not so angry. He's off the tractor.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's not angry anymore because he quit working for his family business. I don't know if I'm supposed to share that, but he said, sometimes you got to move on. You got to get away from that family. I get it because I can only be around my family so much. Hey, yesterday we were talking about your cat box that you bought online, and then we found out later that you could buy the same one for like $36 from Petco.
Yeah, bummed me out.
But I mean, it wasn't bad because online you saw one originally for a couple $100, and then you found one for $50, and then we found. But anyways, Brett has wanted to tell you something about Brett from Atascadero about his situation with some kind of litter or something like that. Go ahead, man.
For about the last year now, we've been using this cat litter that's made out of walnut shells. It's ground up walnut shells. That's all it is. There's no chemicals or anything. It's just ground up walnut shells. But they're super absorbent, and it works way better than any clumping litter, scented litter, we've tried everything, and it really cuts way down on the dust. Hardly any dust from this.
So have you heard of walnut shells? Thanks, Brett.
No, is Brett still there or is he gone?
He's gone.
Oh, I wonder what it smells like. That's my thing. Because, I don't want something to smell like cat pee and, nut shells. Well, that doesn't sound like a very good pairing when it comes to the...
I don't think nutshells smell like anything. But yeah, you want something that's going to kill the
when mixed with cat urine, they could.
Well, if you wanted to get rid of the dust and the mess of kitty litter, wouldn't you just use like cedar chips? We used to use cedar chips for our rabbit.
God.
You ever thought about cedar chips?
I'm buying this stuff. It's $20 a bag.
You want something that's going to soak up. I just figured cat litter is the best way to go.
If I had past, Wheel of Fortune money, I could afford that, but I don't.
When you go to a shop and they spill oil, I don't know, I worked in a shop. I know you worked in a garage for a while or a shop. And when they spill oil, what do they throw on it? Kitty litter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, there's a reason it's around to absorb stuff. And I know that when I used to empty out the rabbit's box, the cage, it was terrible because all the urine would go to the bottom of the chips and then it would just cake together and it would just stink of pneumonia. High heaven. Ammonia.
It says, according to the website, that it has an earthy odor. Earthy just sounds like one of those terms that you'd use when you can't really, in all good faith, say that it smells good.
Right.
But that it smells earthy.
Yeah.
Like when I don't take a shower for a couple days, I smell
earthy. Musty, dank, danky, musty, earthy. The same kind of thing.
It's got an earthy scent to it. I don't know if I want earthy.
Hey, it's Thursday, which means we're going to talk to Whitney. There's some new businesses opening downtown, some new restaurants, which is in a bakery, I guess, pastry place, and then also the secret pizza society that I've told you about before, where you get these great pizzas from, is going public, and it's at one of our favorite breweries, Liquid Gravity Brewery here in San Luis Obispo. So we're going to be talking to Benny and Brendan coming up a little bit later on. And then, did you get a hold of Matt?
Yeah, Matt's going to join us too. We're going to talk to him about an upcoming appearance at the Liquid Gravity.
That's like a damn reunion today. Stick around.
Whoa! Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
So we got a big discussion, an argument with my wife over the weekend because there are all these big retailers that are struggling and leaving, and they get out of town, and it seems like like JCPenney, Kmart, they're out of business, right? KFC and Atascadero,
yeah,
perfect spot for a drive-through restaurant if you need to do the drive-through. Right there off the freeway. Of course, you have competition right across the street. Fierce competition.
It just sucks to lose a fried chicken place because coming from the 5 cities where we don't have, we had a KFC, it left, and that's now a burger place, another burger place. And then Popeyes tried to come in, and then apparently, the 5 cities, I don't even know what to call them.
Ooh, Fred Bruin giving us some.
Said that, that Rio Grande is too good for Popeyes, which is a bunch of BS. We don't have a fried chicken place now. We can go to Vaughn's.
Yeah. Anybody who says that their city is too good for Popeyes should check themselves because Popeyes fabulous fried chicken. It's so good.
Have you ever got
I would say
sweet?
that's why KFC can't keep open because there's a Popeyes 50 miles away.
I think it's called Sweet Heat is the sauce you get at Popeyes. Oh my goodness. It is the best sauce I've had. It's not super hot, but it is super tasty. And I think it's called Sweet Heat Popeyes. You have to look it up. But next time you're at Popeyes, get their hot sauce. It's called Sweet Heat or Sweet Fire or something.
So we have all these empty spaces. We're asking for suggestions on our Facebook page. Trisha writes in, she says she would like to see a roller skating rink at the Atascadero Kmart. I said ice rink because then you could get a minor league hockey team up in there. That'd be kind of fun. And maybe an indoor adventure trampoline park at the J.C. Penney's that is vacant in Paso. We need places for kids and adults to have some recreational fun. What's going to happen to, I know a lot of places that were like supermarkets and things like that went out of business in the past 10, 15 years. It seems like they turn into fitness clubs, Planet Fitnesses and things like that. I know I was having a discussion with my wife and I miss greatly already. It's not even been a week and I'm missing my Aldi's. We need a North County Aldi's so bad.
Well, I mean, I don't even think there's that many Aldi's in California, let alone you want two in the same county.
All over the place.
Oh, are they really?
Los Angeles.
Oh, okay.
All in the greater Los Angeles basin, in the Southland, as
you know what you need? You need an Arby's. You need an Arby's.
Yeah, but I'm talking about these big spaces. Sponsor of the Red Zone Challenge, Fred Bruin, who's also a realtor.
Mm-hmm.
He says that he heard that the Harbor Freight was going to go into the old Paso Robles Staples place.
All right, that's a good get. I mean, we got a Harbor Freight here in SLO. I'd like one in the 5 cities. There's one in Santa Maria. It's a good place to go. I'm a big Harbor Freight guy.
Bought a hose there the other day.
You bought a hose?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought a hose too, and I went really like their budget ball and cheap one, and I'm mad I did it because it's doesn't ply very well.
Yeah, you got to spend up on the hose.
You do.
I've tried that before. I'm like, a $10 hose would be fine. No, minimum on the hose is a $20 to $25 spend on the hose if you want it to last, because then you're just replacing $10 hoses left and right.
Peter says an indoor go-kart track. I mean, that just sounds dangerous.
No,
with
that
the
would be
fumes.
amazing.
I mean, have you ever smelled a go-kart? Those things stink. The fumes, the lawnmower engines. It's like put 20 lawnmowers inside a building and then go for it. It should pass out. But I mean, the weather's here is nice enough, except for, this month and next month to have it outside. I don't know, maybe do something indoor, outdoor. 805-543-3693. Those are the 805 beer lines. Camille says Dave & Buster's. I've never been to a Dave & Buster's. What is that? Is that the video game bar place?
Yes, it's a blast. It's so much fun. Adults playing video games and skee ball while getting blotto.
Now, Gretchen, she writes in and she says, homeless shelter. Maybe that's not the fun, but it might get everybody out of the riverbed. I don't know. I think people like that riverfront property until, they get swept away in it.
Yeah, I'm sure Kohl's and Supercuts and Walmart, they'd be thrilled by that.
Let us know.
Take into consideration your neighbors as well. I mean, come on, Gretchen.
We got a bunch of these coming in right now. 805-543-3693. What would you like to see replaced? You can also join the conversation on our Facebook page at Jeff and Jeremy. Jeff and Jeremy here. We got Whitney on from downtown Slow. And, this is the first good news I think we've had in a while. I mean, I'm feeling very positive to see that we've got new businesses moving in downtown.
And fun.
And one of them is a Mexican restaurant, which I know we have quite a few of those. But this one is so different. I was looking at the menu. I was looking at their Instagram. I mean, they do breakfast. They do Mexican food. It looks like I saw a weird looking ham sandwich with peppers on it. I don't know. They have French fries. I mean, this is like, this, Jeff, you could bring your kids there. You could bring your wife there. You could bring anybody there because I swear they have a little bit of everything.
Explain the weird looking ham sandwich.
Well, it was it looked like a ham sandwich. I don't know, it was some kind of piece of meat on bread with lettuce and tomato, and it had like a pickled pepper that was on top of the toothpick that went through the sandwich.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was
called.
called.
To investigate. Sometimes, Jeremy, you can get a little creative with what you assume to be certain food groups. So
it was some sort of sandwich. I think maybe a torta is what they call it in the land down south.
Cool. I don't know. But yeah, new restaurant. I think they were in Morro Bay and they relocated to downtown Slow.
How do you pronounce the name?
That's the chatter Chinello.
Chinello. Okay.
It's located at 1131 Broad Street. It's like right next to kind of 7-Eleven. If you need to visualize, if you're like most San Luis Obispo people and you don't know street names, you only know like visual buildings of like where to turn left, which is how I grew up.
It's there next to where Sidecar used to be.
Yes.
And Big Sky.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So, and then right next to that is I think we talked about it last week, I'm not sure, Monica's Macarons. They're just like 2 stores down. So they have pastries, coffee, tons of macarons that just look so phenomenal. Not to be confused with the macaroon, which is the coconut version. That's not what they're selling. They're selling those fancy little French pastries.
The French ones, yeah. If you...
How come they didn't go in on Garden Street where Jeremy's dubbed it the French Quarter?
Yeah.
They're expanding.
Yeah, the French Quarter. What, I can't call things... I have nicknames. Just
invasions taking over San Luis Obispo.
I have nicknames for everything. I have a nickname for you, too. I have one that I can say on the air and one I can't say at all on the air. One I won't even say to your face.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. 2 new food restaurants. Back to the Mexican restaurant, Chinello. I don't know if you saw on their Instagram as well. They have a beautiful like outdoor patio area that they've like kind of repainted and just looks very welcoming. So they just opened, I think, as of last week as a soft opening type of deal. So be sure to check them out, and we can eat outdoors now, which is fabulous.
So that outdoor area there, that's the current restaurant. That's not the Morro Bay situation.
Correct. Well, the Morbe restaurant has relocated into the San Luis location. Chinello restaurant, which used to be in Morbe, is now in San Luis Obispo. Yeah. Whether or not they have two locations, I don't know.
The patio is off to the left of the main entrance when you walk in off the sidewalk. It's between that and the 7-Eleven parking lot there on Broad Street, and they've got kind of a nice little long, narrow. I don't know if narrow is the right word, but kind of a long, narrow patio that goes all the way back. So pretty good.
It's pretty cool. So yeah, 2 new restaurants, a new tattoo parlor called 210 Tattoo, which is in the Creamery. Their address is 210 Higuera. So
are they open? Can we get tattoos?
I don't know what their operations are. I don't know. I'm not going to be the like speaker of truth on tattoo parlors and whatnot, because I'm getting clarity on that. That
Gavin Newsom, our governor, because he's afraid he's going to get booted, he just, last week he's like, "Hey, open him up, open him up. I need to stay in my mansion."
This just in. He has a tattoo shop in Napa, so tattoos are just fine.
Yeah. I mean, if he wants to take ownership of Disneyland so I can get that thing back open, then sure, have at it, buddy.
No tattoo shops or no wine there, Whitney. Sorry.
Dang it.
We're talking about a couple of new restaurants, and their names are
Monica's Macarons, which is French pastries and coffee and all that fun stuff, and Chinello Restaurant, which is a Mexican restaurant.
Now they do other stuff than macarons, right? If you don't like macarons.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
They
now,
do.
the cookie made from meringue, right?
Pardon?
It's a cookie made from meringue?
Yeah, and they're really hard to make. Like it does take a science, because it's like egg whites, which is what meringue is, and tons of sugar. And if you don't stir it right, if you don't cook it right, the temperature is very fickle and it'll just like flat as a pancake. So it's not something you can just. I've never tried it.
It's the pretty cookie.
What?
The pretty cookie. It's in pastels and all these pastel colors. It's the pretty cookie.
If you're good at making those cookies, though, I would think that the Central Coast would be the place or San Luis Obispo would be the place that open up a macaroon shop, because it's like the party favor, or the wedding favor for every wedding I've ever been to.
Weddings, what are those?
You get 2 macaroons in a box.
Yeah, I'm not
tied together with a net around them or something.
Well, can't we just do Snicker bars? You know, if I was to get married again, I would just give everybody a Snickers. Everybody likes Snickers. Not everybody likes macaroons. Not everybody likes those mints. Just give me a Snickers, damn it. I'm hungry. I sat through your stupid wedding, and now I want to eat dinner, and it's not out for a while because you got to do all these things. So just give me something that'll satisfy me. Give me a Snickers.
People would probably be so excited about that.
Yeah, is it
Still my idea.
to take your kids' leftover Halloween and Christmas candy and just give that out as wedding favor?
I love that idea.
Here's a chocolate Santa and a Reese's.
We had to pay the photographer. Enjoy this.
All right, and then Chinello, is that what you said the other place is called? All right,
Yeah,
and they're
that's
moving
correct.
from Morro Bay, and they're going to be at the Lotus location, the old Lotus. Too bad the Lotus. Did they move, or are they just gone?
They relocated. They're in the network. So where I'm trying to think what you would see. That's a Just Looking Gallery is the art gallery that you see on Higuera. It's kind of down from the Carissa. So that little alleyway that walks through, you know where it is. It's the alleyway that you walk through to, like, we've had a conversation about this.
Yeah, it goes over to the Mission, right?
Bars. Yeah.
The network. I know the network.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm glad they're still around. It's a good place. So anyways, go check out this new place. They've got a different spin on Mexican food and American food. They have breakfast. I saw that they do pancakes. And so they do all kinds of different stuff. Huge menu. And then what else is going on?
We have updated the little memory moment pod in Mission Plaza. So Carson Butler went in, took out all the kind of New Year's themed items and decorations, and now it is the Lunar New Year that is decorated in there. So it's this beautiful kind of like draping red curtains and little lanterns, and phenomenal. It's just really cool. I forget what the animal is for the year of, but I should know that. I will find out and get back to you on it. They've also redesigned the photo backdrop that was there. It used to be a season's greeting backdrop, and now it says "Someone Loves You" in San Luis Obispo in honor of Valentine's Day. The Valentine's Day kind of like light tunnel is still there. So just some fun new activations to check out while you're walking around. All the parklets got a nice wash down through the rainstorm last week, so you can enjoy some outdoor dining now, which is fabulous. And the Buy Local bonus program is still going on. So be sure to save those receipts while you're eating outdoors and turn them in for a $20 gift card.
Yeah, that's you spend $100, you get $20 gift card back. Just save those receipts and turn them in on downtownslow.com.
You can go to our website and we'll redirect you. It's through the city, so slowcity.org, but our website has it on our homepage. It's easy to click through and sort through what to do. And yeah, it's super easy to do.
Yeah, you know, the rains were nice. I was on the Bob Jones Trail. We were walking in George, and everything got cleaned out. The creek got cleaned out. I can only imagine, you know, all the drug paraphernalia and needles that were downtown in the creek that got washed out.
Hopefully not, because our ambassadors are so good at cleaning every day. The amount of like trash that they pick up is pretty phenomenal. And
really?
Going at it. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
No, I've actually never.
They get into the creek and they clean it. It's cool.
I've never seen the needles.
Do you guys have an office pool going for, because you have those backdrops up in the Mission Plaza on what the last holiday is going to be that you change the theme to?
We don't have an office pool yet. We should though.
I'm saying I'm going to go, I'm going to throw this out. I'm going to say 4th of July. I think 4th of July will be the last one that you have to change it on. Hopefully sooner. I hope I'm wrong. Hopefully
maybe it'll just become a part of it. Maybe we'll then transition it into a farmer's market opportunity.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
But where's Truth About Seafood going to play when we bring these concerts back?
It's a good question. They'll find a way.
Lots to work
Those
on,
guys will
Whitney.
always find a way.
Lots to work on. Let's have a full report next week.
Sounds good.
All right. Good to talk to you.
You too.
Downtownslow.com. That's the website. Make sure you check it out. You can find out about all the places you can go to dine. I mean, they've really got it just to pretty much an index and a key for you to do everything downtown. That's downtownslow.com.